So we are ready to go. So I'm going to jump down here real quick. And we're going to shift click on there. And then we're going to, oh goodness, I can't get out of here now. Hello and welcome to another episode of Regrowth Reloaded. Okay, so I've got another tree here. This is mandarins, and it does produce little mandarin oranges, so that's that. But today we're going to be going after the Guardian of Gaia again. I went and I looked at my buddy Yeti Whisker's playthrough, and he used a method by a YouTuber by the name of Mischief of Mice. And so I'm going to use that same setup over here for us to do this. And I'm going to do the first Guardian battle because I need more of the Gaia spirits in order to create the Gaia ingot. And then we will do the Gaia Guardian 2 battle, and hopefully we won't die a very ugly death in that one. But anyways, as you can see here, the setup has changed a little bit. So I followed his tutorial, and we've got the beacon is now underground here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks underground, and then I've got it covered with some glass. And then over this way we've got a mana pool, and then I've got 4 bell thorns, 2 on each side. And the same distance over here, I've got another mana pool with 4 bell thorns. Of course, we've got our mana pylons. They are underground as well. So we've got a clear line of sight all around us. Now over here, we've got another mana pool, and then I've got a fallen Canade. And this will give us regeneration as long as we're standing close to it. And this is a floating flower, so it's made with a glimmering flower. You take a glimmering flower, which is just like a mystical flower with 2 glowstone, and you combine that with a pasture seed and a block of dirt or grass, and that will make the floating version of that. Then you combine your Canade with the floating flower, and then that makes the floating version of that. So let me show you the Canade real quick. And that one is 2 white, 2 yellow, and orange, and a Runus Spring, and the Petal Apothecary makes that. The next flower we have here, and this is also floating, is the Giulia, and this one actually repels the monsters away from you. So if we're standing here and he drops monsters on us, they're going to be repelled away and towards the bell thorns where they're going to be damaged. So let me show you the Giulia real quick. And that's J-I-1, Giulia. And that one was 2 pink, a purple, a light gray, a rune of water, and a rune of air makes the Giulia. And then we just made it floating the same as we did with the Canade. Now, he also suggested that for a ranged weapon, don't use the Terra Blade. You can, but it's going to take a little longer. If you want to save time, then you're going to be using Thorn Chakrams. So what are Thorn Chakrams? Let's take a look at those. Chakrams. And this is 1 piece of Terra Steel surrounded by vines will give you 2 chakrams, and he suggests using at a minimum 6 of them. You could probably use 4, but he says it takes a lot longer, so 6 is a good trade-off on that. So we've got everything we need for the first Gaia Guardian battle. So, but I want to do this in the daytime, of course, so that when the mobs spawn, they're going to die in the sunlight. Oh, the other thing I have here is a Flask of Mending. He had a vial of mending. I just made it in a flask. It's the same thing, except for he used alpha glass instead of mana glass to make it. And let's take a look at that mending. And that was a nether wart, a glistering melon, which is just a melon surrounded by gold nuggets, and a potato in the botanical brewery gives us that. So let me sleep real quick, and then we're going to get started on this. Okay, so we're about to get started. I wanted to show you one more thing that he pointed out in there. If you go into your options and then you go into music and sounds, the music in this is in the jukebox and note blocks, not the music here. So turn that off, and then you don't have to deal with that loud music. He said it still might play a little bit because it's really loud, but it should take care of it for the most part. So we are ready to go. So I'm going to jump down here real quick. We're going to shift click on that, and then we're going to, oh goodness, I can't get out of here now. Okay, let's just try. I forgot that he takes away your flight. Where is he? Now, did you also notice I didn't make one of those 25-minute potions? And the chakrams do return to you, as you can see, when you're throwing them. He's about to go into his okay, here we go. Now we should just be able to kind of just stand back here and let these monsters kind of die on their own. But he suggests using your sword in blocking mode as well, because of the ones that will swing at you. See, they can't get to you because of the repelling of the Julia. Okay, so all the monsters are dead. Alright, so it's back to him. So let me just, I don't need anything. Let's just hit him. And we got him, so let's wait for the purple stuff to disappear. Let's go pick up our stuff here. Like that. And then we've got our Gaia spirits and another miniature yellow heart. So, what I am going to do now is I'm going to fix this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and maybe put some stairs in here so that I can climb up it to get out of here since we don't have flight. So let me do that real quick, and I will be right back with you, and we'll get ready for round 2. All right, so I went ahead and I moved this back a little bit so I can come down this way and then reach in here and do this and then get up here real quick. Because as long as we're far enough away from him, he's not going to attack us right away until we attack him. But we're going to do a little more prep work for this, because the second fight is so much harder than the first one. We're going to do a little bit of prep work. And we're going to make ourselves a cover here, because what's going to happen is he can fly above you and rain down like these sparks or something on you to damage you. And as long as it's not on the ground here, we should be good. And then this goes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we're just going to fill this in with glass. Like that. Go ahead and grab these two here. All right, and this, okay, because he can't, he could come in under here, but we're gonna block it off for him, but we can't do that until we actually start the battle. So it's pretty much set up the same way. I'm gonna go ahead and put this aside. So I made the Gaia Spirit Ingot, and I've got my glass. Hopefully I've got enough. Should be. And then I've got my Flask of Fortitude, or Mending, that we didn't even use last time. We might need it this time though. So the battle's going to work pretty much the same thing, except for that he can rain down stuff upon us from above, as well as he's just going to be hitting us even harder and faster. So as long as we're standing here, and we're going to fill this area in with glass, everything that's on this cobblestone and then in the grass area here, so we're just kind of stuck in the middle. We'll be able to hit him from within here without him getting too close to actually smack us, and without the monsters going to be able to smack us either. So it is midday. I do want to start this again in the morning. So let me just hang out for a bit, and then I'll be back as soon as it is morning, and we'll get the second part of the battle started. Alright, I've slept through the night. I grabbed some extra glass while I was at it, and another vial of Flask of Mending. I made 4 of them to begin with. So let's cross our fingers and hope it works right this time. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to shift right click on there. Okay, now if we come up here, he should appear and not bother us. So we could put down the glass here. As long as we don't get too close to him, we're going to be fine. just going to fill all this area in with the glass as well. Go. We can only move around in this area here. So let's cross our fingers and let's get started. So you can land on top of it. See the sparkly stuff? Okay. Come on. So far we're doing pretty good. Check my health, just make sure we're still good. Yep, we're still good. We're at like 32 hearts, I think, is what we're at now. Come on. And just so you know, the only ranged weapons that can affect the Gaia Guardian are the Terra Blade and these Thorn Chakrams. So, bow and arrow isn't going to do anything for you, so... Alright, it's almost down to the quarter point. Okay, here we go. So the bell thorns are doing their job. They're taking these guys out. We just need to kind of block in case they shoot at us. The witch is there throwing stuff at us, but alright, so we're back to him now. He's almost dead. And we got him. We got him. Yay. Okay, so let's get out of here real quick. I got my pick with Soak Touch on it so we can not break the glass like I did there. Pick up our goodies here. And let's see what we got out of these guys. So I got some coal, I got some bones, arrows, I got mana in a bottle, a couple of those, mana powder sticks, spider eyes, glass bottles, mana pearls, mana diamonds. I got 16 gaia spirits from killing him, rune of earth, rune of greed, dice of fate, which we will play with here in just a moment, some mana steel ingots, a blacker lotus, will of Ahrim. There's like 4 different wills that we can get out of this, and a miniature yellow heart. So the thing that we are after, so let me see, do we have, let me come over here. I put my quest book in here. So let's do this real quick. And one quest with unclaimed rewards, the way the world works. And that's this one here, round 2. We made Gaia Spirit. And we got our Dice of Fate, and we got the Will of Ahrim. So we got Will of Karl, Will of Gunthin, and Will of Torek. I have no idea what these different things do. I'll just take Karl. We'll go ahead and claim that. Alright, so now let's see what the Dice of Fate is going to give us. So let's take that, and that is going to give us something special. And that gave us a Ring of Odin. So let's see what that does. Okay, this I'll have to look up the Ring of Odin here. So let me go sleep real quick and let me see if I can find some information on this ring, and I'll get right back to you. Alright, so I'm down here in our Britannia area, and let's see what this Ring of Odin does. Let's see. Type search. Ring of Odin. There we go. One of the 3 mystic rings of the Aesir. The Ring of Odin grants its wearer the vitality and resistance of the elder god Odin, as well as the addition of 10 extra hearts of health. Wow. The Ring of Odin protects the wearer from various kinds of elemental damage, such as drowning, suffocation, fire, or starvation. The ring can also be combined with the other 2 rings of the Aesir in a crafting table to create the ultimate ring. Okay. Now let's look at these, the wills. Are they in here? Okay. What's it? A. Back in here. Let's see if we can. AH. Means because I'm in a uppercase for some reason. A-H-I-R. No. Okay. Were those Britannia things or Britannia Ancient Will? Will of Ahrim. A-H-R-I-M. Hit supply to strong weakness effect. Hit supply a wither effect. Oh, okay, so I think these are things that you put on your armor that's going to help us out. I'm just going to set them aside for now. It'd be nice to have all 4 of them and also the other rings. Also, I noticed that I also got a green heart canister out of this while we were doing our thing here. So let's come in here into our this. And we've got that now. So it gives us 10, 20, 23 extra hearts. So that puts us at 33 hearts. And then, if, let me come back into our baubles. What do we, I don't think I can put it in there. Let's try it. No. Band of Aura. Greater Band of Mana. Let me see if I put the Band of Aura here and I put this in there. It's supposed to give us 10 extra hearts, so looks like it's adding that up. I don't know if I'm going to use it because I kind of need the Band of Aura, but we'll just leave it in there for the moment. And see what it looks like. I think it gives us blue hearts once all the green are filled up. So let's wait a moment and we'll see what that looks like. And here we go. We're getting blue hearts. That is so cool. We should have a total now of 43 hearts of health. That's amazing. It is really amazing. All right, well, that's it for this episode. We were able to finally defeat the Gaia Guardian version 2. It was a little cheaty, I guess you could say, but we worked within, you know, the parameters of the mod, so we were able to defeat him. Not too bad. We did try to just fight him outright, and we failed miserably. So I didn't want to spend, you know, tons and tons of time fighting Gaia Guardian 1 to get enough Gaia spirits to make the Gaia ingot that we needed to fight Gaia Guardian 2, only to fail again and again and again. So I just wanted to get through it, and at the same time, let me come back in here. We come back in here. Oh yeah, that showed up in there. We have completed chapter 3, the way the world works. So another chapter done. We'll probably work some more on some of this stuff the way the world teaches. I don't think we can do anything in there yet, but we'll probably go back into the life of the world or something in the next episode and try to get us a little further along in our quest book. So until next time, this is Desert Rat. Have a good one.